All right, guys, we just got some Fender Japan in. That's some FSR and some Japanese market only. So let's just dive in and see what we got. It's loaded up. All right, let's grab this first. Okay. It's a Fender Japan jazz bass body in white with that red tortoiseshell pickguard. It's really clean. We got the neck in here somewhere too, let me find that. Another thing about Fender Japan basses is that they're just so consistent, so high quality. Guys that know this know that, a lot of times, they actually kind of prefer playing the Fender Japan basses over like the US basses, so. And here is the neck to the body. It's really clean, and there's really no fret wear. A little bit of fretboard wear, but JD serial number's a bit more of a modern jazz bass. Okay, this is the only non-Fender guitar I think we got in the shipment, and it's a Greco Sparkle Sounds. So this is sort of that 70s era of Greco Telecasters. This was directly competing with the Fender American line at the time. And what a lot of people don't really know about these is that these really do rival the quality of a lot of the Fender Telecaster, American Telecasters of that time as well. This one's got some playwear on it, but I'm telling you, it's a really nice, it's a nice Telecaster. We've got a little bit of work here. We got a broken three-way switch, which is no big deal there. But this one's gonna be a really cool one when it's done. It's a really nice finish, really nice kind of dark brown finish there on the wood. And you can see the finish coming, the wood grain coming through that. Nice two-piece. This, my friends, is a Fender Japan Telecaster 62. It is a really cool looking guitar. The white binding on the body just makes it look really nice and high end. It's really interesting. I don't know if this would have been original, but they have this pickup cover, this sort of tortoiseshell pickup cover. Kind of looks like something you'd see on someone's glasses, you know? I know, it's interesting. But it's a really pretty looking guitar. It's got some wear on the finish here, but that kind of just adds to the story of it. When you look at something like this, you can start to understand why people get really obsessed with a lot of these Fender Japan Teles. I mean, it's just such a pretty looking guitar. Okay, we're still rolling. Okay, this right here, my friends, is a 57 reissue in that candy apple red, Stratocaster, obviously. What I like about this is it's got playwear, but it looks, I mean, it's actually really nice playwear. Like that neck is kind of aged a little bit. A little bit of wear on the body there as well. But a nice Stratocaster. A lot of these reissues, like these 57 reissues, is why Fender Japan has such a strong cult following, because they're just such really nice quality for what you're paying for. All right, we got another 62 reissue and like that tobacco kind of burst here. And this is specifically the 62 TX, which means these are Texas Special, Fender Texas Special pickups, which are just, anyone that knows, the really nice, really good sounding Strat pickups. Just some good normal playwear. Again, just a really classic look. Fender Japan's done it again. Still got 4 guitars, so this is quite the haul. So this is a Fender traditional 60s Stratocaster, and it's just a really nice blue finish. It looks a little different than what I'm used to seeing on like the Mexico and the USA Lake Placid blues. I don't know if that's quite the color here. A lot of times in Japan, the finishes they have are just slightly different. But this is one of those guitars where you pick it up and it makes you wonder, why would you pay double for an American made when you get this kind of quality in a Japanese Strat? Still got a lot here, guys. All right, guys, I already saw what this finish is. This is probably my favorite guitar I got. Look at that sparkle. Isn't that unreal? Look at that pickup, those pickups. These look like Gretsch Electromatic pickups. this is one of the most bizarre Telecasters I've actually seen. And these are actually really hard to find. So yeah, this silver sparkle finish is something I personally have not seen before in Fender finishes, and it feels like it's almost unfair. Fender Japan gets all the really cool finishes, but I just think this is such an interesting layout with the two Gretsch style pickups. Really clean body. This is not a very common model to find, and so definitely, if this interests you, let me know. This one's probably not gonna last very long. If I was gonna use a phrase to describe this, I would say creme de la crop. I mean, it's so pretty and it feels really good. Now you can't feel it there at home, but I'm just telling you, like you pick it up, it's just a really nice, solid feeling Tele. What do we have here? Okay, yeah. These are really interesting. So this is kind of like the shredder type Stratocaster. You don't really see a lot of these out there. It's a HSS configuration, so you kind of have like that more aggressive tone on the bridge. More of like a Floyd Rose style setup they have too. I mean, this was kind of like, they were competing with Kramer and Charvel and some of those like Ibanez and things like that. But what I really like about this guitar too is you also have the black matching headstock. E serial number, so that means it's Fuji Gen era. So it's a really nice quality Strat. And I mean, it just feels really nice. Just again, a good solid bounce. So if you're looking for like a good classic Fender Japan shredder, this is the ticket. All right guys, I know what this last one is and I think it's gonna be my favorite. I think I said that about another guitar, but this might actually be my favorite. This is a special order. Oh, it's even more protected. Okay, this is a Fender Japan Kinko's limited run Sherwood metallic green. It's this year, so 2026. Jazzmaster 60s traditional. And these, again, these are only limited runs, so a lot of times like this is like a very specific color with a specific pickup layout. And it's obviously clean because it's brand new. But these tend to go really fast just because they make only so many of them. So if you're looking for something that's collectible, this would be the ticket right here. And again, if you don't know much about Kinko's music, again, they're more of a boutique Japanese shop where they kind of do a lot of specific Fender limited runs like this. So this is probably the top on my list of what I got from the shipment. All right guys, so here's everything we just opened up. So I just want to kind of pick a top three, my favorites personally from this shipment. Again, like I just said, the Jazzmaster in Sherwood metallic green, just a really cool limited edition run, really nice finish Jazzmaster. If you're looking for something special for the collection, this is probably the top pick. Right behind it is this silver sparkle Tele. Again, just those Gretsch pickups. They're probably not actually Gretsch pickups, but the Gretsch style Electromatic. This one, I kind of want to plug this in just to see what it sounds like. We might do that here real quick. But that's definitely number two. And number three, man, it's a toss-up. But I like this one. I like the TL62 just because it's got some wear on it, but like I just love the vibe of it. What I like about it is just the bling, the possible aftermarket little pickup ring here. It just kind of gives that sort of like high-end pawn shop vibe, but really cool at the same time. I've had a lot of people ask on some of these unboxings and the palette videos if I can do some demos. So I'm gonna pick a couple guitars that I think just sound really cool. So let's, I really want to check this one out again with these Gretsch style pickups, kind of show you what they sound like. Chord. All right, guys, that's it for this one. If you want to, we actually have another DHL unboxing that we'll link right here if you'd like to watch that. Otherwise, if you like content like this, go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.